Oh, hello there. Didn't hear you come in because I'm wearing my Alpine hearing plugs. Hello and welcome along to British Brass Banding. I must apologise profusely as that was possibly the worst introduction I could have done. I could have actually made that far more funny. I could cut it, but I'm just going to go with it. What the hell? So welcome along to today's video. I've just about got over last week's Dome Miners Gala. Ironically, today's one of the hottest days of the year, and last weekend it absolutely chucked it down all weekend. So absolutely hilarious, absolutely brilliant event. Again, if you've never been to it, I would thoroughly recommend it to everyone. It has prompted me to actually do a video about the Dome Miners Gala and Whit Friday as well, because they're two iconic events on the brass banding calendar that have got a lot of history to them. And for those who are maybe new to brass banding, it's maybe something you've not heard of before, or maybe aware of but don't understand the historical significance. So I am going to put together a video about both events. I'm just doing some research at the moment to try and get as many of the facts correct as possible. But if anyone out there has got any good links to the history of these events, just put them in the comments. I would really appreciate that. So today's video is all about this little packet of ear protection. So I said in my last few videos that I would do a review on these, and here we are. This is a review. So this is the Alpine Hearing Protection Music Safe Pro. So it comes in this very small little case, and when you open it up, this is what's inside. So we've got the earplugs themselves, which come with some string to attach them to so you don't lose them. You can just leave them dangling around your neck when they're not in use. And they come with these little plug adjustments. So what these do is they offer different levels of protection, and the decibel ratings are all listed in the handbook that you get with them. So gold is the most protection, silver the middle, and white is slightly less protection. What I like to do is I just mix them up a little bit. So I put gold in my left ear, white in my right ear, because on my left is where my trombone obviously is. In the little section here, I've got a spare plug just in case you should lose one, and they all fit very neatly in this nice little case like I've just mentioned. So how do they feel? So they feel really good. The actual construction of the earplugs is like a nice soft silicone, so they're really easy to pop in. And clean as well, because it is quite important to clean them. You do get a cleaning solution actually with them as well, which is obviously always handy. And what I like the most about them is the ability to customize them. So when I first started to use them, I did try different levels of adjustment, just to make sure that I was getting the best protection that I could, and the most suitable for what I was doing, hence why I've now gone for different protection in each ear. So the quality is really good. The cons, however, is they will take a little bit of getting used to. When you first start to use them, it does cut out quite a lot of sound, so in the band room you can hear yourself more and can't quite hear the rest of the band to what you may be used to. However, hearing yourself more is useful because it's allowing me to adjust my tone, adjust my articulation, and slowly improve the quality of my sound. I use them at home quite a lot when I'm doing practice in my spare room, because my spare room has got a sloping roof, which does cause quite a lot of reverberation, and obviously that is bouncing quite a lot off the walls, which in hindsight is obviously quite loud, which has possibly contributed to my hearing issues that I'm having at the moment. So I am using them quite a lot at home, and again they do take a bit of getting used to. However, it is allowing me to understand what I'm doing a little bit more with the instrument, in a different way to not basically using earplugs. So price wise, they were just £22, and I bought these from Gear for Music in York. I was in the area, so I went and picked them up and they had them in stock, which was excellent. Would I recommend these to anybody else? Yeah. You cannot put a price on your ears. You really get one pair of ears, and when you get ear damage, it's irreversible. It's treatable but irreversible. So I would thoroughly recommend it. Speaking to a lot of people in the brass band community, issues like tinnitus is quite common due to the volume levels that the bands play at in relatively close proximity, quite often in very small band rooms. So I would recommend them to anybody. Do a cheap purchase. It's not like buying a mouthpiece. That's quite a substantial purchase and not getting on with it. If you don't get on with them, it's not the end of the world. It's not a large amount of money. But like I said, you can't put a price on your health and on your ears. So that just about wraps it up. I know it's a very short and sweet little review, but I really liked them. Just to point out, I did buy these myself. They weren't given to me. I know people roll their eyes when people say that, but genuinely it's an issue I've had, and I went out and made the purchase myself. If anybody wants to give me anything free to review, by all means, I'm all ears. That's probably the worst joke that you're ever going to hear today. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you have a lovely weekend, or whenever you're watching this video. And don't forget, keep parping.